Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Patches Metal.
1, 2, 3, 4. Patches Metal!
Hello, it's me. I'm back. Somewhat. Just to give you an update. Like the past 10 times I've made videos on why I've been gone for a while. However, I have some good reasons this time. Like really good reasons actually this time. And I'm also going to give you a small little look into what I'm about to be doing in 1 month from now. Which is really exciting for me, so stick with me on this one. I hope it's going to be around 10 minutes, so everyone can just check it and know what I'm doing. But just to say this out front, I'm going to film at least 5-6 episodes in the upcoming month to make up for it, because for the upcoming month I'm completely 100% free. So let's start off with the most important one. What the fuck have I been doing? Well, I can tell you all that. I've been having school again, just like always, but this time it was for a good purpose, sort of. The last assignment I've been given for the past half year, it was actually an assignment that ran for an entire half year, was to start up my own company. I had to find 3 other students who were doing like the same sort of thing I was doing. And we had to start up a company and we had to make it as successful as we possibly could. And then, our grades would be based on how we ran our company. And of course, knowing me, I wanted to do something with cameras and I wanted to do something with bands, music, whatever. So I found 3 other students who were really into this kind of idea as well. And we started Music Mate, which has already ceased to exist. Sort of. Don't really know. Maybe we're actually going to jump-started at some point in the very far future, but we made an audio-visual productions company which would showcase bands and especially the origin of music. How creating music works, how songwriting works. That was kind of our goal. It went quite well. Eventually we ended up only filming 1 single band, but that mostly was because we had to do months and months of research and statistical shit. I'm not even gonna get into detail. It was really fucking shitty, and only like the past 2 months we were really able to start looking for bands and filming. So there's that. That took a lot of my time. And then next to that I also had my own jobs. Plural. Of course, I still work with the company I've been working with for 2 years now, so that's no surprise. But what I've also been doing is filming bands live and filming video clips for bands, because mainly thanks to Patches Metal, I've realized that I want to be filming and working with musicians for the rest of my life. And I really love my cameras, and I really love working with fucking Adobe Premiere and After Effects and whatever. So it's really grown on me, and because I know so many bands, I can just approach tens of different people and say like, yo, I can film whatever you want me to film. I can film it. I can make a production, and let's come to an agreement. So I've been filming video clips after movies, entire live shows with like GoPros and shit. So I'm really starting to get somewhat professional with this whole thing. Kind of ironic how I just put my microphone in the video while I was saying I'm getting professional. And I'm gonna have to be honest, I don't want to lie in this video. I did have some spare time. Everyone always has some spare time, but you need some spare time. You need some time to just play some fucking video games or play some guitar or whatever. So there really was no physical time left for me to really film Patches. So there's that. Let's get that just out of the way, and let's move on to the next subject, which I also want to talk about, which is maybe even more important, what I'm going to be doing in exactly 1 month from now, or to be even more precise, on the 26th of February. I'll be flying out to China to live there for a year, to learn the language. And this is because for the next half year I have to do my minor. And I really wanted to do a language just because I really want to learn a language. And initially I wanted to go for Spanish, just here in Amsterdam. So I started researching on Google, like, are there any like other options to learn Spanish? Maybe stuff that's maybe schools that are supposed to be better than the one in Amsterdam or whatever. And I came across this page called Learning Spanish, Chinese or German, I think. I was like, okay, maybe this is something. Clicked on it, and I ended up reading the entire website, and it was mainly about the Chinese one, where you had to actually go to China to learn Chinese. And I'm one of those people that really quickly says, like, oh, that's awesome, I'm gonna do that, and then backs out, a week later. So this whole China thing, I thought to myself, like, oh fuck, that should be really fucking cool. And then I realized, like, yeah, but I'm probably gonna bail, or I'm probably gonna pussy out, or I'll have too many things I need to do in Holland, and it's gonna be too big of a problem, and it's gonna cost me too much money. But then I was like, fuck, no. Let's just, for once in my life, really, really fucking go for this, and really try as hard as I can to actually manage. And I sent my mother a text message like, we should talk about this, maybe you can, maybe you know a way to do this. And I told my friends, like, guys, I'm looking into moving to China, and what's your thoughts on this? And everyone was like, yeah, that should be cool, that should be awesome, and you should really try this. And it turns out financially it's not going to be very much of a problem. The biggest expense I'll be having is my ticket, which I've already bought, and then my entire rent and everything that comes with the rent, like the heat and electricity and etc. It's going to be 600 euros for half a year. So that's fucking nothing. If I keep the revenue stream I have right now, I'm going to be earning more money than I'm actually going to spend in China. So it all started looking quite good. And I was like, okay, I can't back out right now. I can't pussy out. I need to do this. So, I wrote every email. I managed to get my visum. I just did everything at once. And I was like, okay, this is settled. I'm moving to China. And this was, I think, about 3 months ago. And right now, it's just 1 month from now that I'm going to be living in China. And it's a really fucking scary thought. Like, it keeps me up at night sometimes, that I'm just laying in bed, eyes wide open, like, Jesus Christ, in 1 month I'm going to be lying in a bed on the other side of the world, like, straight fucking down. And that's a weird thought. But like I said, and like I really want it to be, I can't back out anymore. It's going to happen, whatever happens. So there's that. So I have to be honest, there's not going to be a lot of patches during that time either. Partially because I'm going to be living in China. Don't think I'm going to be sitting in my room a lot, talking to a camera. But also because YouTube and Google and Facebook and everything is blocked there. And, I know how to work my way around a VPN server, but given the size and quality of the videos I want to put out, that's gonna take about 6 months just to upload a video. So there's that, so everyone knows that there's not gonna be patches from March till August. But then there is 1 month in between, which is the entire month of February, in which I'm going to be free. I have my final exam this Friday, meaning that's gonna be the final thing I need to do for school. And then there's just nothing anymore, an entire month of freedom. And of course I'm going to be working to earn money I need in China. But I'm going to actually have real time to film some episodes for Patches Metal. And it's not going to be much, and it's probably not going to be very big. It's not going to be big productions. It's probably not going to be any CD reviews either, because really don't have any CDs to review at the moment, but it's just gonna be some rants and it's gonna be some updates, and I'm gonna maybe do some education stuff again. I really don't know. I mean, it's really kind of a nice feeling, like the old school feeling I used to have back when I started Patches, and I was like, okay, I can film whatever I want and I can talk about whatever the fuck I want right now. And you know, that's gonna be like that again, just for the next month. And then there's going to be August. I know how I am with promises, so I'm not gonna really make any. But what I do know is that I really, really, really want to get back to Patches, you know, as much as I can. Mainly because filming and bands and musicians is starting to really become my life, like even my professional life. And Patches Metal is the one thing that really got me started in that, and it's still, you know, whatever I've been doing, it's still the most fun to get messages from you guys and see your replies, and you know, getting to meet some really, really cool people over the last 2.5 years. So this is really what I want to do. And like I said, I'm not going to make any promises, but I really hope that once I get back in August, I'm going to be able to get back to, you know, some kind of rhythm again. Maybe it's just going to be one video every month, but at least it should be something like that. So for the time being, I just hope you guys can forgive me for being such a major slacker. And I'm gonna leave it at that for this video. I just want to thank everyone who's been sending me messages since the last video I put out, asking me how I'm doing and if I'm still alive and if I'm doing fine, and that whenever I tell my stories to people, like, I'm just really fucking busy right now, and you know, I got lots of work to do. Everyone's always like, dude, that's fine, take your time, it's no problem, yada yada. So, you know, that's really nice to know. So thanks everyone, and I'll just see you guys in a very soon to follow next episode.
1, 2, 3, 4.